Very good morning, students. Today I am going to give an introduction on PHP. So what is actually a PHP? So PHP is one of the open source scripting language which is executed on the web server. So this is one of the scripting language where you are executing with the help of a web server. Okay, so a PHP file may consist of a normal text, plain text, or a HTML tags or cascading style sheets, or you can have a PHP code within that. So we are going to save the PHP files with the extension of .php. So as PHP code is executed on the server, the result is returned back to the browser as a plain HTML file. So the next is how you are going to write a PHP program. So PHP syntax. So here you can see the example for this. So we are embedding the PHP code within the angular braces, opening angular brace question mark and the keyword PHP, and after that you are writing some PHP code and closing the PHP code using a question mark, again a closing angular brace. So the rest of all the code here you wrote doc type HTML, HTML body H1. So these are all the HTML tags we have, but here we are going to embed the PHP program within this particular tags, that is opening and closing angular braces with the help of a question mark, and we are going to save this particular file with the help of a .php extension. So next we will see the comments in PHP. So where we have two kinds of comments, single line comment and multiple line comments. So the single line comments you can use 2 slashes or you can use a hash for that. In the case of multiple line comments, you can use slash star starting the multiple line comment, and you can end it with star again hash star slash with this is ending of the multiple line comment. Next we will see the variables in PHP. So now what is a variable is? The variable is the name name given for a particular memory location. Means what? I am going to declare a variable, means what? Some address is allocated, some memory is allocated for that variable, and the name given for that memory location is called as a variable. Suppose I am going to declare a variable and assign some value, some x is equal to 1. Then what will happen? As 1 is an integer integer data type, so the size of the integer data type will be allocated, that memory will be allocated, and then for that memory the variable name is given as x, and then it is assigned with a value 1. So in the PHP we are going to declare the variables with the help of a dollar symbol. Okay, so dollar symbol followed by name of the variable. So here you can see dollar text is equal to hello world. This hello world I am embedding in the double quotes. Means here whatever you are giving in the double quotes, that could be considered as a string. So dollar text will be a string variable. So text will be a string variable, whereas here dollar x is equal to 1. So 1 is an integer, so x will be considered as an integer. See, in PHP we doesn't use directly the data types. So it is purely based on which type of value we are going to assign. So next we will see the different kinds of printing statements. We have two kinds of printing statements in PHP. One is echo and the other one is print. So these both are used for printing the output on the screen. So these are some differences between echo and print. Sorry, this is print, not PHP. So here echo does not have any return value, whereas PHP has a return value 1. So as print has the return value 1, it can be used in the expressions. So echo can take multiple parameters, whereas print can take only one parameter or only one argument. Echo is faster and print is slower. So these are some minute 3 differences between echo and print. So we will see the examples over here. So this is an example of echo. So echo PHP is fun. So H2 is one of the heading tag of HTML. So echo hello world, echo I am about to learn PHP. So now see here, this is very important one. Echo this in double quotes, comma, string in double quotes, comma, was in double quotes, comma, made in double quotes, comma, with multiple parameters is in double quotes. Means as I said here, echo can take multiple parameters. So here it is considered to be this as one parameter, string as one parameter, was as one parameter, made as one parameter with multiple parameters is considered as one parameter. So now how many parameters are there for this particular statement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parameters. So echo is going to accept multiple parameters with the help of a comma. So and closing the PHP statement and then closing the body and HTML tag. See, this file is written with an is saved with an extension of .php file. Okay, so same way this is an example for print, but here we are not, as print does not use accept multiple parameters. So here I am going to use only single parameters which are enclosed within the double quotes. So these are some other examples for echo and print statement. Now here see text1 is equal to learn PHP. Now text1 is one variable, text2 is one variable, x is one variable and y is one variable. But here text1 is assigned as learn PHP, which are enclosed in the double quotes. So text1 will be a string variable, text2 is assigned with hello, so text2 will be a string variable, $x is assigned with 5 and $y is assigned with 4. So these two are integers, so x and y will be an integer. Now see here echo h2 dot $text1 dot. Now here you are supposed to know what is this dot. See, in Java we are using a plus operator for concatenating two strings, means combining two strings. Similarly, in PHP we use dot operator for combining the strings. So h2 is the header tag, so $text1 is combined with the h2 header tag. So you can see here learn PHP. So text1 is assigned with learn PHP. So learn PHP will be in the h2 tag. The size will be given. The size will be of the h2 header tag. Okay, the size of the text, that is learn PHP, will be of the h2 header tag. The next one is echo study PHP at $text2. So $text2 is what here? Hello. So the output could be something like this: study PHP at hello. So here dot is the operator for concatenation in PHP. Okay, like how we are using plus operator for concatenation in Java, the similar way you are using a dot operator for concatenating the strings in the PHP. So echo $x plus $y. So we are going to plus is an arithmetic operator, additional which is used for performing the addition. So $x plus $y, that is 5 plus 4, 9 will be printed. This is an example of an echo statement. The same example you can write by using a print statement. So next we will see PHP data types. So PHP supports some different types of data types. The first one is string. So as I said earlier in the previous slides, you cannot in PHP you are not using any data type for declaring a variable. Okay, so directly you are going to declare a variable using a dollar symbol and assigning some value. So depending upon the value which is assigned to that variable, that particular variable is considered as the data type. So here I am going to assign hello world, which is enclosed within the double quotes. So now x is considered as to be string. The second one 5985, x is assigned with 5985, which is an integer. So x is considered to be an integer. So in the third data type is floating data type. So 10.365. So this may be either a float or a double data type. So x is considered to be either float or double. So next is Boolean. So x is assigned with either true or false, as Boolean values Boolean consists of only two types of values, true or false. So depending upon this, it is considered as a Boolean data type. The next one is an array. So here we have a predefined keyword in PHP, array, for declaring an array. So array Volvo, BMW, Toyota. So these three are the array variables and x is considered as an array. Now coming to the next one is object. So here you are supposed to create an object for a class. Okay, so how you are going to create an object is using a new operator, that is new is used for dynamic memory allocation. So new operator is used for creating an object, object Herbie here. So class is the car, class car. So in this class car you are going to declare some function. Okay, Herbie is equal to new car. So here Herbie, see here I am using a dollar symbol before that. So Herbie is an object for the class car. And the next data type is null data type. $x is equal to null, then it is this particular variable x is considered to be null. So So next we will see PHP constants. Now what do you mean by constant? These are similar to variables that but the minor difference is they cannot be changed or undefined once we are declaring. Okay, whereas in the case of variables you can declare, after declaring you can change the values of the variables, but in the case of constants, just after assigning the variable, after assigning some value to a constant, it cannot be changed or it cannot be changed. The syntax is something like this: define, name, value, case insensitive. So define is used for declaring a constant which consists of 3 parameters: name, value and case insensitive. So name specifies the name of the constant, value specifies the value which is assigned to be a constant, as the constant should be defined, it should not be undefined. So value specifies the value of the constant, case insensitive. See here you can have a constant as case sensitive or case insensitive. So here case insensitive, by default it is false. So if you are not mentioning any third parameter over here, by default it is considered to be false. Means what? It is case insensitive. Okay, so it is case insensitive is false. Here I am going to assign, means what? It is case sensitive. Okay, see here I will show you the examples for this. So define greeting. So greeting is the name of the constant and hello is the value which is assigned for this particular constant. So here I am not going to mention any third variable. Okay, third parameter for this, means what? It is by default considered as false. So false means here case insensitive means, in the case if it is false, then it is a case sensitive one. So echo greeting. So here greeting is a case sensitive, means what? Here whatever the constant name we are giving are in the uppercase letters. So you are supposed to use this greeting in the uppercase letters only, as you are mentioning over here as false. Okay, by default it is false. So output greeting, you are printing, the output could be hello, whatever you are going to give. The second example you can see here, define greeting hello true. So true indicates that it is case insensitive. Okay, means what? You can use, here I have declared a constant with a greeting of all uppercase letters, but here I am printing with all lowercase letters. Means what? Here this is not case sensitive. So you can use as it is. How can you find out whether it is case sensitive or not is depending upon the third parameter. So if at all if you are giving a true value, then it is case sensitive. If at all if you are not mentioning any value, or if you are giving a false value, then it is case insensitive. So greeting, so echo greeting, so you are printing, so that could be the hello will be printed as it is. So this is